Welcome back to another episode of the SMRT Capital podcast. Today I got a very special guest with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, I'm Dyshanell Mathis. I'm currently a senior at the Florida State University, majoring in commercial entrepreneurship.
All right, that's dope. So wait a minute, what is commercial entrepreneurship? What is that? I didn't know that was a major. What is that?
So it's basically like, but to sum it up, more like business, but
Okay.
it's deep. It's deeper than that. You learning about financing, you learning about sales, you learning about marketing, like social media. You diving in with networking as well. Yeah, so
That's good, man.
how to become a boss.
So what made you want to get involved in real estate?
Well, I have experience in real estate, property management. So when I was like 18, 19 years old until I was 21, I was in property management. I was a real estate agent, and then I moved up and became a property manager with FSU Student Housing. And while I was doing that, it just encouraged me to go deeper into real estate and like look into being a realtor as well as like an investor. So
That's dope. That's very good, man. So how did we meet? I'm trying to remember. how did we meet?
So me and Christopher Daniels, we met because I was his intern. So he's a great person, great guy.
So how did you end up? How did we meet though? Like,
I
actually,
emailed.
actually
Okay,
meet?
so it was word of mouth. Honestly, I was at Longhorn, and
Okay.
I was talking about finding an internship,
Yeah.
and then a guy overheard me. He was like, "Oh, I know a guy named Christopher Daniels who can help you out." I said, "Oh." So I emailed Christopher Daniels literally that same night, and we clicked, and I met him, and now the rest is history.
That's
So
what's up,
yeah.
man. That's what's up. So we ended up connecting. You know, obviously I'm asking this question rhetorically, but we ended up connecting. You know, we talked. You know, I felt like she was a wonderful person, had a great personality. So we ended up doing an internship. So what were some of the things that you did on your internship?
A lot. So I learned about, I was getting dirty at first. I was in the hot sun with Christopher Daniels in the hot sun, learning about like plumbing and framing, all that good stuff. Learning about like what the contractors do, and yeah. And we did what else? We did a lot of stuff.
So we definitely looked at the new construction houses. So we did a couple of new construction.
Oh, we also did a lot of social media, like a lot of recording, like from beginning to finish, stuff like that. It was really fun.
The process, right?
The process, yeah.
So one of the things that I encourage my interns, right, is people that there's a word called proof of concept, right? And in this era, if it's not posted, it didn't happen.
Correct.
Right? So you got a lot of great experience working with me and doing other things in real estate. However, if you never posted about it,
They're not gonna
no
know.
one would know.
They not.
And they wouldn't understand that you now have a lot of expertise and they won't respect you in that realm. Right?
Exactly.
So a lot of times people are like, oh, I want to post.
No, you have to post. Like one post can take you so far. It can only if you just post like that one good content, that one video it will blow. Like you just never know.
It can blow. And the biggest thing for me, and I always, I tell you this all the time, but I'm just saying it, for the podcast, is that there's not enough women in real estate.
Yeah, it's not.
Right? There's not enough women in real estate. There's not enough women in real estate investing. Certainly not enough women in construction.
Yeah, it's not.
Certainly not enough.
Out there with my pink helmet on. Yeah.
So very, very few women in that space. So what I always encourage, women to do is to post so that other women can be inspired by them. Right?
Correct.
Because when they see you do it, they feel like they can do it.
Yeah.
Now, they see me as like, oh, it's just another guy, whatever.
Yeah.
So it inspires maybe other guys, but for a lot of women, they feel like, okay, maybe I can't do it. So I want you guys to post more content so people will feel like, hey, I can do it too.
Right. When I have been posting content, most of the females be like, "You in construction?"
Exactly.
I be like, "Girl, no."
Exactly.
But you're gonna be in the field though with the boys, getting a little dirty sometimes, going a little dirt, But it's fun though. It's fun.
It's fun. I mean, it's just learning, right? So ultimately, at the end of the day, very few of us will actually end up being like actual like construction workers, right? You're not gonna be out there swinging hammers and stuff like that.
No.
But you just need to know what's supposed to happen, right? What's supposed to happen? At what pace is it supposed to happen? How is it supposed to look when it's done? So like we walked through the house the other day when it's framed, right? So you saw how it's supposed to look, right?
Right.
So now the next time you go in there, there'll be drywall, there'll be lights, all that type of stuff. But you know what a house looks like before all that stuff comes on.
Right.
Right. So seeing the houses in those phases is very critical so you can know what's right and what's wrong.
Correct.
Yeah. So what are some things that you learned on your internship? What was a couple of things you learned?
I'm gonna say this. Okay, this is a joke, but it's kind of true. You're gonna get bit up by mosquitoes if you out that door. But on a good side, you'll meet a lot of people. Networking, like when I went out there, of course it was more dominant, but all the males who was working or whatever job that they had out there, they made me feel welcome. Right. I basically learned, like I said, like the framing and the plumbing and like the electricity stuff. I didn't know nothing about that really, but when Chris walked me through like whatever house we're working on right now, I was learning about like where things would be at, like where the HVAC would be at, like important stuff like that, because people think you be like, I be in the office all day, like just looking at houses and stuff. No, I'm learning like behind the scenes, like from top to bottom, literally. So I learned a lot of good stuff, honestly.
That's good, man. That's good. So now I'm glad you learned a lot. Like I said, it definitely was fun having you out there and seeing different things. So what are you doing now? Like what have we transitioned into? Let people know what you're doing now. Let them know what you're doing now.
Right now I am on a mission to seek out investors to help pitch in with our upcoming projects, and it's going really good.
Absolutely,
it's going great. Actually, I'm finding people already. Well, investors / individuals.
Absolutely. I mean, so, yeah. and the biggest thing I tell people is, we didn't mention this much, but our mission is to create as much affordable housing as possible.
That too,
right?
Yeah.
We want to build back these communities that have been underinvested in for years and years and years,
right?
And we want to create as much affordable housing as possible. However, that's not possible without money, right?
Exactly.
So I tell people, there's one thing that we can't get around.
Right.
We need money, and I always appreciate how many people believe in us and believe in our mission. Right. Yes. Mm-hmm. So what we want to do is we want to bring that opportunity to more people to be a part of something bigger. Right. Look, there's a lot of different things you can invest in. Right. Some of them are good. Some of them aren't so good. Right. But this is something that you can actually feel good about. When you invest in affordable housing, you get to see new houses getting built, neighborhoods getting redeveloped. So you'll not only get a return on your investment, but you'll actually have a good social outcome. Right?
Exactly.
Something that you can feel good. So it creates the ultimate win-win situation, right?
Exactly.
You can do well and also do good.
Right.
So this is why, we want to reach out to as many people as possible.
It makes you feel good in the inside once you realize you help people out.
Exactly.
That's how I felt when I was in property management, when I was a leasing agent and a property manager, like getting the job done and helping people out, making them feel comfortable and, helping them out, choose like what's work for them, what's best for them. Because you may be on the first floor and it may have like tile, and like, oh, I want carpet. Okay, second floor got carpet. Right. Stuff like little stuff like that takes you a long way. Helping people out.
No, it's critical, man. So one of the things, so I really want to thank you for for the time that you put in over the summer. That we definitely had a lot of good times. We're going to have a lot more good times in the fall. We have a lot of very exciting projects coming up. So anyone interested in investing, you can reach out to myself. You can reach out to Dyshanell. We're definitely interested in bringing you guys in and helping to grow what we're doing here in the community. Yep. So any parting words before we call it a day?
Stay focused. Continue to grind. Continue to be a good person. Help everyone out.
Hold on. Before we go, where can they find you on social media?
Instagram is fear_charming. So FEAR_charming, CHARMING. And then LinkedIn is Dyshanell. So DYSHANELL Mathis, MATHIS.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode.
See y'all later.